What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 18 of our Minecraft Survival Let's Play here on the Xbox One. So guys, since I've seen you last, I've been A little bit busy, and B, we've actually had ourselves a new subscriber to the channel. So I want you guys to all go welcome Driftin' Ziggy Gaming. You see him commenting a lot on my Minecraft dungeon dungeon videos. He's pretty good at it. He live streams a lot, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, that'd be pretty cool. So we also did a bunch of work since the last video. So I'm going to show you guys the map before I show you what I've physically done. So I haven't updated this yet. This is like an old updated version. But we're actually going to go ahead, we're going to break this map here, and I'm going to go ahead and update this. So that's updated, and that's updated, and we just updated that part there. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I've done. Let's actually try and fly here. Alright guys, so as you can see, I finished laying down this whole entire corner over here. This was a giant pain. You guys don't... Actually, I didn't even finish the last white stripe. But this is a giant pain doing this. And you guys know that I'm waiting on white wool to finish that. But we put this grandstand up. And this is kind of like where the band would sit to play their instruments. We do have to put the little support beams in here, which we're actually going to do this episode. I finished off the pavement for the crowd on this side. And that's going to go up over there, and then we're going to have our concession stands, the bathroom, and like the ticket thing. And then we're going to come around here, and we're going to have another, like the visitor stands on that side. So we got all that done, and you know, I'm just going to walk because this isn't working. But we ended up finishing off, I arced off this path over here a little bit. So we have to go ahead and put our metal fence, you know, to keep people out who don't pay for their tickets. And, of course, we have the giant grandstand, or the home team grandstand. So, this one is all finished, aside from the fact that I have to add in the railings on the side. So, once we do that, the grandstand itself will be finished, and then we just have to add, in this space here, a press box. So, that's going to be another one of our tasks in this episode. And also, in this end down here... In this end down here, since this dog still has yet to get a name, I figured we may as well make him the team mascot. So I'm going to build him like a little throne over here in this end zone, rather than adding another grandstand, because we're going to have 3 as it is. So let's go ahead and build him his very own throne. So that takes care of 2 projects for this episode. So I want to do one more project, and that is going to be actually a suggestion from a viewer, but it wasn't actually a suggestion. So the reason this place is called M-Town is because of all the monsters that constantly spawn under the football field, because I didn't, care to light it up. But as you can see, it's lit up now, and there's a pretty decent amount of torches down here. So, I mean, there's still some dark spots, so I do get mob spawns. But I figure, why don't we make this useful under here? Because essentially, aside from coming down here to get resources and like our farms and, the subscriber forest, we're never really going to see this area too often. So I figure, why not put an actual mob farm under here, since we failed so miserably at making one last time? Why don't we go ahead and put one down here, and then that way, that'll take care of some of the space, and it'll also be close enough that I can load it and keep all my farms loaded. So I think that's a pretty good idea. So that's going to be our task for today. I've been AFKing a lot, so we have plenty of gold. We have plenty of iron now, or at least enough to get, a fair amount of those fences in. So I say let's get started right away. So I do want to show you one more little thing here before we actually get started, and that's Basalt Farm. And that's what we're using for, of course, the asphalt. So Basalt Farms are actually really simple to set up, and beats going to the nether, because nobody wants to do that. But basically, all we have here is a piece of soul soil. We have a little bit of lava over here, and then on this side we have blue ice. So basically, when lava flows over soul soil and meets blue ice, it makes basalt. And then we just put a minecart under here, and it collects all our drops. So pretty simple, and it's slow in the beginning. I'll give you guys a quick demonstration. So see how it's kind of slow in the beginning, and then it basically just starts picking up speed, and then you'll get to the point where there'll just be stacks of basalt setting on top of the basalt. So pretty nifty little machine, pretty useful to get basalt in large quantities, because I just got to sit here and hold down the right trigger to mine it. And, you know, I get unlimited basalt. I just have to make sure my pick doesn't break. But, yeah, pretty cool farm. So, alright guys, let's get cracking with today's tasks. Alright guys, so I figured we should start with the most important project first, because remember I said we're kind of hurting for rocket. So I figured let's start the mob farm first. And for a mob farm to work on Bedrock Edition, for whatever reason, you have to turn your simulation distance down to 4 chunks. I normally play with 8 or 10. But, I mean, it kind of works out because it decreases lag and everything too. But the farm's actually working. As you can see, there's a baby zombie in there, and they eventually get pushed out. But the farm is working, so I want to add one more layer to this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig down about 15 blocks, and then I'm going to put magma blocks down there. So if the mobs don't die from fall damage, then the magma blocks will kill them. And I'm just going to put a minecart, and it's just going to be a passive farm. I'm not going to use it for XP or anything like that. So, yeah, we're going to add one more layer, and I'm building this out of stone because, like I said, you guys and me, we aren't going to be able to see this because we're going to be spending all of our time up top. So this being a stone monstrosity doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add this final layer in here. I'm going to go ahead and about 15 blocks down, put some magma blocks, and then we'll go ahead and do the other side. And when I finish that up, I'll join you guys. Well, guys, it kind of appears that we have a little bit of an issue here. So I ended up digging the hole, which will be where the mobs fall down, and it actually comes out right into a ravine. So, yeah, we're not having good luck with mob farms at all in this series, but we're going to have to go ahead. The Wandering Trader's down there. We're going to have to go ahead and light this whole entire thing up. So I got a bunch of sticks and I got a bunch of blocks of coal. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and looks like we're going to have to light all this up. Alright guys, so we finished constructing the mob farm over here. So this is just a mirrored design on both sides. So it's just the bamboo. Why do I keep calling it bamboo? It's scaffolding. This is just a scaffolding on each side. The mobs spawn and then they fall down to the magma blocks. And then there's a minecart down there that collects their drops. I haven't built a way down there yet, but not that big of a deal. So now we're going to move on to task 2 for the episode. And if the firework rockets will go in my proper hand, we're going to add the grating, or not the grating, but like the support beams to the bottom of this. So basically these are just going to come down like this and like hold up the actual, you know, stadium seating. I was going to do the seating over there, but I'm actually just going to do them between episodes because I got to gather a decent amount of basalt, and I got to get the layout for this side over here down before I figure out exactly what I want to do over there. But we are still going to continue that little project down there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get all these pillars in, and I'll join you guys back here in a second. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I got all of the stilts in to hold up our stadium seating here. And I also went ahead and I also put the, you know, stands back here for this little bleachers. And I also wrapped around, whoo, that's some good flying there. I also managed to wrap around this fence. That way, you know, nobody who doesn't buy a ticket can't get in. So guys, I got a bunch of supplies on me. And I figure rather than doing a time lapse, we'll try and build on camera here a little bit. So we're going to try and build the press box, which is going to go right here. So I have a decent amount of white concrete. So we're just going to go ahead and pop out that torch. I'm just going to go ahead and start building this up. So I know I'm going to have a door go somewhere around in here. So I'm going to have to take this out. We're going to go ahead, pop this out, maybe. Alright, so the door can go here. Go like that. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Build up 2. Build up 2, boop, boop, and boop. Okay. So that would be our door. So we're going to go ahead, bring that up. Bring that up. And then we're going to need a floor. So for the floor, I think we're going to go with some dark oak planks. Or some dark oak, yeah, planks. Go ahead, grab those. And then we'll just go boop, 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 boop. Not going to make a giant press box here. I mean, you really don't need one. And they're not that big to begin with, actually, anyhow. So, go ahead. We got to bring that out a little bit. All right. So, we can go ahead and let's continue this out like this. And then we'll kind of wrap this around. Okay, that's nice. Then we'll go ahead, bring this down here. So press boxes are they're basically a pretty boring design. There's not much to them. They're literally just a box. So if I'm going to use acacia doors for this. I don't know why. It just kind of seems, you know, kind of our colors, red and blue. So I figure, why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to need a desk right here. Do I have spruce? I do. Ooh, or do I want to use dark oak? Oh, I kind of want to use spruce. I didn't bring enough. Well, what if we use dark oak? How will that look? Will that look really actually that bad? Because I have a bunch of dark oak slabs and everything. So let's go ahead in here and see how this looks. If it doesn't look that good, then we'll swap it out. So we need boom. Yeah, and then we can go boom. Take that out. And go ahead and go like that. And then put that. Oh, come on. Building on camera. Always a good time. Alright. And then we'll go ahead. Actually, you know what? I don't want him to like walk into the door. So we'll actually go ahead and take this out here. Let's see here. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. We'll go like that. And then go like that. And we'll go like this. Get rid of this. Toss that there. Alright. And there's our little table for the guys to watch over. So we'll go ahead and toss... Wow, I used a lot of white concrete already. Toss that in there. Then we'll raise this up one more. Alright, bring this across. Alright, perfect. And then since our colors are red and blue, we'll go ahead and use a blue glass here. Kind of set it off a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take our spruce stairs here. And we'll go ahead and we'll put one there and one there. And that'll be like where the broadcasters will sit. And they got a pretty good view of the field here. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. See down here, you know, see the action that's going on. And then we got to raise this up all one more. So we'll go like this. I'm just going to go ahead and scaffold up. Oh, that is a really weird thing to look at. Alright, so we'll go ahead. We'll bring this all over and up one more. Alright, and then that'll take care of basically all of my white concrete. So then, give me that back. Alright, so then we'll bring that across. And then what we can do here in the back is we can make an M design. So, yeah, we'll have exactly 5 spaces. So we can go boom, boom, boom. Then we can go boom, boom. We can go 1, 2, 3. And then we can go boom. So we have an M in here. Yeah. And then we'll just go ahead. I'll go grab some more white concrete here. Actually, this is kind of nice because I can fly right out of here. But yeah, our press box is actually looking pretty nice right now. I'm kind of digging this. Do I have any more white concrete? I have white concrete powder. Alright, I'm only going to make half a stack just so I can save it. But we're going to slide on over here. And actually what I'm going to have to do is cut down this tree. So I'm going to cut down this tree and then make this concrete here real quick, guys. And then I'll join you back here in a second. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I got that white concrete. I finished that up, so that design there is done. So I think what we need to do is just add, you know, just a little bit more decoration here. There's always like little tables and stuff in here, so we'll go ahead, we'll toss one there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing over here. And then like that'll be like where they keep their like important papers about the game and everything like that. You know, maybe there's like reporters or something that need a desk to write on. We'll go ahead and then we'll scaffold back up here. We'll go one more. And then what we're going to do is we're going Wrap this in concrete slab, or stone slab, sorry. Just give it kind of a flattish design. They never really have interesting roofs. They're kind of always just black. So, have that wrapped around there. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take some polished blackstone, just kind of give them a black roof. And I actually think 1, 2, 3. I think that'll be a high enough ceiling for this because, once again, press boxes aren't like huge by any standard. So we'll just go ahead and pop that out. And we'll just go like that. And if I could stop placing blocks, that would be great. All right, so we just come over here. Boop, 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 boop. 3. Kind of like a tarish roof, I guess. And we'll sneak up here. Break that. And then what we need is some iron bars. And what we'll do is we'll make like a little like radio signal thing. So we'll go boop, boop. We'll go one more. And then we'll come out one. And we'll come out one. Maybe. There we go. And then boop. And boop. Alright, so that's like our little radio antenna up there, in case anybody wants to listen to the game on the radio. So I think that's pretty cool. So that's going to complete this roof. Yeah, there's going to be some mob spawning up here, but that is what it is. And then we'll just go ahead and break down into here. I'll decorate this room a little bit more, but this is our press room. I did extend the glass down one more block just to give a slightly better view. But yeah, that's our press box, and then all we have to do is not get blown up by that creeper, because that would completely ruin everything we just did. Alright, so now I have a little bit more light gray concrete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar up here, and where am I scaffolding? There it is. I'm going to pillar up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to put stilts on this so it's actually being held up, because I don't think these guys would like to come to work and then just, you know, fall down. So we'll give this press box a little bit of support for these guys in here. I wonder if I can reach that from the ground. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to? Building on camera, when everything goes right. Yeah, bring that down. Go ahead. Really should have just equipped an axe. Alright, now I should be able to reach it. Alright, and there we go. That there would be our completed press box. So we have a press box now. We have the master grand seating done. We have that. Wait, what? I thought I put those blocks. Did I just go crazy? I thought I did those. Oh well. All right. So that takes care of the press box. So we're moving right along here, guys. I'm actually pretty satisfied with what we got done. All we got to do is the fencing on the front of this, which is going to require, you know, a ton more iron, especially because I got to go around that whole side. I added that in, and I finished laying the track. So, did get a decent amount done. I've been working a little bit off camera here, trying to get stuff done. And then, of course, we have to go ahead and update our map. So, our press box would actually be on this map. So, we'll go ahead and pop that out. Alright, and there's our little press box right there. Alright, guys, so actually 2 little projects left for the day. And the first one is, I actually said I was going to build like a little thing for the dog down here, but actually during recording, we ended up finally having a name suggestion for the dog. So since there's only one, I don't have to set up a machine to pick a winner, but Jerry was actually the dog's name, and they wanted a green collar. And that suggestion came from SEQ Q2A. I'm not sure if that's SEC Q2A or anything, but you know, thank you for the suggestion. So this dog finally has a name. So that's kind of going to eliminate a project down here, but I think we can do something kind of cool down here. So we're going to go ahead, we'll save that for the next episode. Same with those stands over there, because while I've been doing all this building, I've also been working down here, trying to finish off all of our items for the letter B. Now, like I said, there were a ton of items with the letter that start with the letter B. So I didn't get completely all of them done, and actually I'm coming down here because I need some of those, and we actually are going to finish the pressure plates. So we need 9 more pressure plates if I can find them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and finish those off. And then I believe the sapling was actually next. Let me double check my notes here real quick. Okay, guys, so went ahead and checked over my notes, and I actually had enough to make a couple more items here. So let's go ahead and go through the bees that we have. So the bees start with the baked potato, the bamboo, the barrel, basalt. And there's a barrier block, but we can't get that. There's a bat spawn egg, but we can't get that. And then there's a beacon, which we have to face the wither again. Then there's bedrock, which we can't get. Bee nest, raw beef, and then the beehive, which we can't get yet because I haven't found like bees. There's not even any bees in this bee nest I just found. And then we have beetroot seeds, which I need more of. Beetroot soup, more bells, which I need, some more of. Birch boat, birch button, birch door, birch fence gate, birch leaves, birch log, birch planks, birch pressure plate, birch saplings, birch sign, birch slab, and then of course I have to cut some more trees, and we will finish off the birch stairs. And then after that we just have the trapdoor and the block, the birch block. So guys, we got a ton of stuff done in today's episode, and that's actually why today's episode was very delayed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys appreciate all the hard work I'm doing in this series. So if you guys did enjoy this one, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.